Starting with the name of Allah, who is very kind and gracious. I am Muzdalfa Yasin, and today I am going to present the topic named as physical vapor deposition. First of all, we will see the key concepts of physical vapor deposition process, and these are thin films, synthesis of PVD, vapor deposition, why vapor deposition and its uses, methods for vapor deposition, work of PVD and morphology of PVD. So first of all, thin films. Thin films are thin material layers ranging from fractions of nanometer to several micrometers in thickness. It means the thickness of the thin films which are deposited on the substrate lies in this range. Synthesis of thin films. Thin films are synthesized by two different methods: physical deposition or chemical depositions. Physical deposition is further divided into the two processes, evaporation and sputtering. Chemical deposition is also divided into the two processes, chemical vapor deposition and atomic layer deposition. Next, vapor deposition. It is also called the deposition, and it is defined as the change of state from a gas to a solid is not very common phase change but is referred to as deposition. Vapor deposition is actually the direct sublimation process. Why vapor deposition? Vapor deposition is a coating technique involving the transfer of material on an atomic layer. As you can see in this diagram, which shows the simple method or the simple process of the physical vapor deposition. In this, you can see this central circle represents the material to be deposited, which is attached by the four ligands, and when we apply the energy, then this material is deposited to this substrate and forms the thin film, and these ligands are exited from the vacuum container. Next are the uses. It is used for improved hardness and wear resistance. It reduces the friction, and it improves the oxidation resistance. It is used for components to operate in special environment. Next, methods or techniques for vapor deposition. There are different techniques are used for deposition process. First is physical vapor deposition, second chemical vapor deposition, third sputtering, electroplating and coating. So there are different methods and techniques. Here I am going to present only the physical vapor deposition. Physical vapor deposition is alternative process to electroplating, similar to chemical vapor deposition, but exception is that in the raw materials. In physical vapor deposition, the raw materials are in the solid form, while in chemical vapor deposition, the precursors or the raw materials are introduced into the reaction chamber in the form of gas. Physical processes such as high temperature vacuum evaporation with subsequent condensation or plasma sputter bombardment, these are the physical processes. Evaporated atoms travel through the evacuated between the source and the sample, and then it sticks to the sample. PVD is carried out in a vacuum atmosphere. Next is evaporation rely on thermal energy supplied to the crucible or vat. In this diagram, you can see this apparatus which seems like a vat or crucible you can also use. Evaporation rely on thermal energy supplied to the vat. Electrical resistance or electric beam can be used as source of heat. Source materials melts by the sublimation or supply of heat, and vaporizes, which is then deposited on the substrate which placed directly above. In this diagram, this is the source material which is placed over the heater, and this vaporizes the material and the vapors move or travel the area between the sample and the source, and finally it deposited on the substrate which lies above. Next, precautions. PVD is used for high melting point and low vapor pressure materials. In contrary to PVD, chemical vapor deposition is a method in which chemical adhesion or chemical deposition occurs. If we talk about the history, then Michael Faraday used PVD in 1838. How does PVD work? The process involved 4 steps: evaporation, transportation, reaction, deposition. Step 1 is evaporation. During this stage, a target consisting of the material to be deposited is bombarded by a high energy source such as a beam of electrons or ions, or depending upon the equipment we use, and vaporizing them. Evaporant or these vapors condenses on and is absorbed by the surface. Next is evaporation deposition steps. First of all, load the source material to be deposited, evaporant, into the container, then heat the source, and source material after heating evaporates, and this evaporated vapor transport to and impinges on the surface of the substrate and forms the thin film. Step 2 is the transportation. This process simply consists of the movement of vaporized atoms from the target to the substrate to be coated, and will generally be a straight line affair, or it will form the straight line pattern while traveling. Next is step number 3, reaction. In some cases, coatings will consist of metal oxides, nitrides, carbides, and other such materials. The atom of metal will then react with the appropriate gas during the transport stage. For the above examples, the reactive gases may be oxygen, nitrogen, and methane. While traveling, they will react with the gases present in the equipment or the container. Step 4 is deposition. This is the process of coating build-up on the substrate surface. This is the final step in which the thin film form, which depends on the actual process. Depending on the actual process, some reactions between target material and the reactive gases may also take place at the substrate surface simultaneously with the deposition process. There are some reactions which occurs or which takes place at the substrate surface simultaneously with the deposition. This is the diagram or the figure which shows the whole in steps involved in the PVD. First of all, here is the condensed phase or the solid phase, which is the starting point of the physical vapor deposition, or the precursors or the raw materials which are evaporated by the heat source and converted into the gas phase or vapors. These vapors are transported, and then reactions and deposition condensation occurs at the substrate surface, and the condensed form is solid form. These are the steps of vapor deposition process. Next is morphology of physical vapor deposition. High temperature is required to vaporize the material. These are the morphology, or you can say the conditions that we apply during the physical vapor deposition process. Vacuums of different ranges is used, which depends on the mean free path required in the system. It means that depending on the distance between the source and the sample, the vacuum is used according to the mean free path. So this is all about the physical vapor deposition, and if you have any question then you can ask. And God bless you. Stay safe and healthy. Allah Hafiz. Thank you for listening.